Okay, good morning, everybody. Okay, so we're wrapping up our equations of lines, and we will take a test on this next week. So we'll review on Monday, and then the cohort A is going to take their test on Tuesday, and cohort B is going to take their test on Thursday. And the people that are virtual, I'm not sure yet. Okay, so you might want to stop the video and write this down, but we're going to look at today how to write an equation in standard form um, given a bunch of different scenarios. So the key is that we don't try to go right to standard form. We still use this idea right here, get the equation of the line, and then change it to standard form. Okay, so I have a point and a slope, and remember this is my x1, y1. So I'm going to go y minus y1 equals mx minus negative 8. Okay, so I've got y minus 3 is 2x plus 16. Okay, I can add the 3 so that I get 2x. So I'm just going plus 3 plus 19. Okay, so this is in slope-intercept form. Okay, now I'm going to change it. So I always start with slope-intercept form. Now I'm going to go, okay, I have to have x and y on the left. Okay, so I took this 2x, and I moved it to the left side. So it changed signs. And then remember that our leading coefficient can't be negative, so I'm just going to divide everything by negative 1. So now I have 2x minus y is equal to negative 19, and that is in standard form. Okay, so the key is just do what you've always done. Okay, now let's say that we're given 2 points. So let's say I'm given the point 1, 4 and 5, 7. Okay, so again, I'm going to use this, and remember that we always need a point and a slope in order to use this equation. So I'm going to first find the slope. So here, let me put these up. So remember, this is x1, y1, x2, y2. So slope equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So I get 3/4. And I always want to check to see if I can reduce that. Okay, now remember we could pick either point. Okay, it doesn't matter, even though this one says x2, y2, you could call it x1, y1 when you put it in this formula. I'm going to use the point 1, 4 just because the numbers are smaller. Okay, and then my slope is 3/4. So I'm going to go y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Okay, so we have a 3/4 here. So let's look at what's going to happen. So y minus 4 equals 3/4 x, because 3/4 times x, minus 3/4. Okay, so that looks a little bit yucky. We know we have to add the 4 over here. So let's do this. Y equals 3/4 x. So I know that I would have to get a common denominator, but watch kind of this little cool trick, because see how that has a 4? Okay, so I'm going to take this and move it over here. So I have negative 3/4 x plus y is equal to negative 3/4 plus 4. Okay, again, I know we have to add these, but I can't have a 4 right here. Okay, again, remember the 3 is okay, and I can't have a negative. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply everything by -4. Okay, and let's see what happens. So the 4's are going to cancel out. A negative times a negative is a positive. So that leaves me with 3x. -4 times y is -4y. -4, okay, the 4's are going to cancel out. A negative times a negative is a positive. And this will be -16. Okay, so notice how we got rid of both of those fractions. And we did a thing called fraction busters, and I'm not sure. I got to finish this problem, so I'm going to move on to another paper. I'm not sure if you guys remember that from last year, if you did fraction busters, but that's basically what we're doing. And so I'm going to find out when we get back to class what everybody knows about fraction busters. Okay. So again, I'm just finishing that last problem. So we had 3x minus 4y was 3 minus 16. Okay, so 3x minus 4y, and that's it. Okay, it is now in standard form. So again, you're always going to start with point slope form. Okay, what if we had like a horizontal or a vertical line? Okay, so let's say I want you to write an equation in standard form. That passes through each point. Standard form, oh, oops, that's right, of the horizontal and vertical. Okay, so we're going to look at kind of a lot there. So you might have to pause the video to write that down. Okay, so we got to think about this question. We want a vertical and a horizontal line that's going to go through that point right there. So let's just make a little graph so we can see what's going on here. Okay, so the point 1, 3 would be about right there. Okay, so if I wanted a horizontal line, so the horizontal line would go like that, right? And this is at 3, so the horizontal line is y equals 3. Pen's not very good. Okay, so that's that line. The vertical line would go this way. And that goes through 1 on the x. So this has an equation of x equals 1. Okay, so we're going to say vertical is y equals 3. Horizontal is x equals 1. So notice that difference about, oops, did I just make those backwards? I just made those backwards, you guys. Jeez. Okay, this is vertical. This is an x equals. This is horizontal. This is a y equals. Okay, so you could kind of take a shortcut and go, okay, the horizontal will go through the y, the vertical will go through the x. But this is it. That's standard form for those. So that's all we can do. All right, you guys, I will see you on Monday.